Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana 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 Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Bhagavatam, chapter Canto 3, chapter 32, verse number 16. ये ये त्वहिहासक्तमनसा कर्माशु श्रद्धयान्वितः कुर्वन्ति अप्रतिषिद्धानि नित्यानि अपि च कर्त्स्नश्चो इहासक्तमनसा ये त्वइहासक्तमनसा कर्मसु श्रद्धयान्वितः कर्मसु श्रद्धयान्वितः कुर्वन्ति अप्रतिसिद्धानि नित्यानि अपि च कृत्स्नः कृत्स्नसा नित्यानि अपि च कृत्स्नः. You want to recite? ये त्वइहासक्तमनसा कर्मसु श्रद्धयान्वितः कुर्वन्ति अप्रतिसिद्धानि नित्यानि अपि च कृत्स्नः. What word meaning? ये those sorry, ये those who to but iha in this world asakta addicted manasa whose mind karmashu to fruitive activities shraddhaya with faith anvita endowed kurvanti perform apratisidhani with attachment to the results nityani prescribed duty api certainly cha and kritsna sa repeatedly. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: Person who are too addicted to this material world execute their prescribed duties very carefully, very nicely, and with great faith. They daily perform all such prescribed duties with attachment to the fruitive results. Purport: in this And the following six verses, the Srimad Bhagavatam criticizes persons who are too materially attached. It is enjoined in the Vedic scriptures that those who are attached to the enjoyment of material facilities have to sacrifice and undergo certain ritualistic performance. They have to observe certain rules and regulations in their daily lives to be elevated to the heavenly planets. It is stated in this verse that such person cannot be liberated at any time. Those who worship demigods with the consciousness that each and every demigod is a separate god cannot be elevated to the spiritual world. What to speak of persons who are simply attached to duties for the upliftment of their material condition. Once again, translation. Persons who are too addicted to this material world execute their prescribed duties very nicely and with great faith. They daily perform all such prescribed duties with attachment to the fruitive result. We'll start with Mangalachan. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुकुं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरों दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you for assembling for Srimad Bhagavatam class, and I seek blessings from all the devotees in person and online so that I can speak and glorify Srimad Bhagavatam even though I don't have any realization. Hare Krishna. So today's verse is speaking about attachment and fruitive results. There is no insufficiency of criticism on this attachment and fruitive result activities in Srimad Bhagavatam and in our scriptures. First of all, always Yugal Kishore Prabhuji says that this human life is meant for self-realization. And then on top of that, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur states this, that this body is not meant for converting food into stool. This body is meant for something else. We have given this body to uh, to to realize ourselves and to for a superior purpose, not just to convert our food into stool. When we think about attachment to fruitive results, and when we do our prescribed duties only to get fruitive results, it is it looks similar to that statement that we are doing prescribed duties, which is like we are eating food, and we are getting fruitive results, which is like stool. So this material world, whatever results you get and whatever duty you do, which is not Krishna conscious, which is not putting Krishna in the center, that means that you are eating food and the results are coming as a stool. So this statement is very because I don't have much realization when I speak, people might not understand the seriousness of this statement. But when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur speaks, we will come to know what is the seriousness with his with full conviction when he says in the previous verse we have seen that Srila Prabhupada is saying, Srimad Bhagavatam is saying, Kapila Muni is saying that even if we have some attachment, some little attachment to our position, what to speak of ourselves, even Brahma, Lord Shiva, Sanat Kumara, Marichi, even if they are attached to whatever they are doing, and if they start thinking they are independent, they'll come back to this material world. What to speak of us, at least what to speak of me, I am a very insignificant living entity when compared in front of Brahma and Lord Shiva. So when and also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Sikshashtakam, he says that fourth verse, na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kame mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahetukitve. This verse is exactly opposing that uh, exactly opposing whatever fruitive activities we want to do in material world. It is saying that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that I don't want any money, I don't want any position, I don't want any fame, and I only want to birth after birth, only want to become a devotee of Lord and then serve Lord. So when we are attached to, when we do our duties with without this thing, when we do our duties without keeping this in mind, that I don't want any fame, I don't want any name, I don't want any money. If we and I want to only serve Lord, if we remove this when we are doing something, when we are performing our duties, that will become fruitive by nature. Naturally, it has to become fruitive. Because if we don't want this, if we don't want na janam na dhanam na sundarim, then we want janam dhanam and sundari. And for getting janam dhanam and sundari, we have to get some fruits and we have to enjoy that fruits. Dhanam will get, money will get as a fruit of your duty, and fame you will get as a fruit of your duty. Whatever you have performed activities, for that activity you'll get fame. Whatever activity you are performing you'll get money. Whatever activity you are performing, for that, if you have money and if you have fame, then you will get women also. So if we perform these duties by putting this fourth verse of Sikshastakam aside, then naturally we are doing duty for get for enjoying fruitive activities. And what is the result of enjoying fruitive activities? We have to stay in this material world, come in this material world to enjoy the fruits, birth after birth, death after death of we and in every birth we'll get old age, disease, and in every birth we'll have we will have to go some suffering. because this material world is designed in such a way that, especially in Kali Yuga, at every step you will do 100 sins. When you walk, you will kill so many living entities which you might not even know, which you might not even see. When you eat, you will kill so many plants, you will kill so many bacteria, so many things. Even though you are very careful, at every step you will perform minimum 100 sins. So what to speak of coming birth after birth and spending like 100 years or maybe some 20-30 years on in this material world, how much sins you will do. And what to speak if you come back here, if you come and you might not get a chance to become a human because of our activities, then what we'll do? We have to suffer in this material world where humans have less anxiety compared to other animals. In this material world, I mean in this bhuloka planet, in this earthly planet, humans have less anxiety when compared to other living entities. You can see every animal is thinking of when he will get the next meal. He's scared of when he will get eaten by other animal. He is having so much anxiety. And in some animal life, we have to eat stool, and in some animal life we have to eat something else. In some animal life we have to take birth in gutter. So what to speak of this kind of life, and why this life, why we are getting this kind of situation? Only because of attachment to our fruitive activities when we are performing our duties. And we are when we have attachment to our fruitive activities, when we perform our duties, we are like thieves. Still, I have heard from many senior devotees that what we don't have any, we cannot do anything. We cannot even breathe by our own efforts. We don't have anything. We don't. We are just we can only desire, and we are just like a standing in some path, and we don't know what to do, and we cannot do anything. Everything is happening by the mercy of Krishna. Whether you are devotee or non-devotee, you because of the mercy of Krishna only everything is happening. For example, this example is very famous. Like even elephant get 200 kgs of his food daily, and even ant get one grain of food. Who is giving them? Are they because animals don't work on any karma or something. They work on their instinct. And if somebody is working on their instinct, instinct will come from our minds, because of our we are always illusion. Our instincts are also many times it goes wrong. But when animals work, uh, but still animals who are working on their instinct, they are getting food, and they are living their life. Who is doing for them? That is Krishna is doing for them. Even though they don't worship Krishna, still Krishna is doing for them. And then come, and in human life also, non-devotees who doesn't worship Krishna, still they are getting, maybe because of their karma or their past activities again, but still Krishna is making arrangement. If Krishna doesn't give air in this, if Krishna doesn't provide any facility of oxygen, if Krishna doesn't provide any facility of food, if Krishna doesn't provide any facility of rain, how will you get food to eat? How will you get air to breathe? Even though you have performed some karma, because of your karma you're getting, but ultimately Krishna is only providing us everything. So whatever we do anyway, the same thing. For example, this is very famous. Every devotee speaks about it, and we have heard many times with from senior devotees that whatever you do, just doubt tell it, if for the activity for the for for Krishna's service, then you will get you will be saved from the fruits of your from you will be saved from the results of your fruits. Yesterday we were in MSU, and there one Mataji was asking that she asked this question that I'm always in my lab. There is no one, no Indian, all are Americans. I feel very lonely, and I am very much uh, I am very much depressed, and why it is happening to me? It's and every time wherever I go, it happens. And she started crying. So then then we then we gave that we told her that this is all. If we directly say her that, oh, this is because of your karma you are going through, she will cry more. So we were telling her that these situations are like, then we were quoting from Bhagavad Gita what Krishna is saying. Krishna is saying that if you are attached to your fruitive activity, if you are attached to your duty, if you are attached to something, then suffering is there for sure. You will cry every time. You might not feel like you are crying, but actually you are crying. Your soul is like a cage, is a bird in a cage. When you are in this body, you have got this body to enjoy your fruits. When you get the body, or whenever you get the body, your soul is encaged in the body. Any body you take, demigod body, soul is like a slave in the body. Even in human body, soul is like a slave in the body. Animal body, soul is like a slave. It's encaged in the body. Whenever you get a body, it's a punishment to the soul. And we were telling her that we were not telling in this much detail, but we were telling her that when you are attached to something, you will have to go through suffering. That is for sure. So what you have to do, make that attachment dovetail to Krishna. So, like for example, when you feel lonely like this in your office, we told her to just chant. Maybe on day one, day two, day three, day four, or for a month, you will not at all feel any results. You might feel very depressed also, even after chanting for 1 month, 2 months, even for 3 months. But we gave her example that there are many people, many students in other universities who were going to same situation, but they had faith, and they wanted some resort from that situation, so they came to these classes. They only came to these classes not for learning anything. They only came to these classes to get some solace, and to have nice prasad, and to spend some time where they can where they don't feel like lonely. So they did not wanted to come for learning, they just wanted to come for solace. So we told her that they came for solace in the start, but that became but that Avinash, please. Yeah, so but they came for solace in the start, but since they were associating with Krishna directly or indirectly, their suffering were converted into, they had problems, same problems did not change, their situation did not change, but their attitude towards that problem changed. They did not had problem with that problem. They were when we say that you will be happy, we don't say that your problems will go away. Your problems will increase tenfolds when you come to Krishna consciousness. But your attitude towards problems will change. You will not have problem with that problem. You will be very neutral in that situation. So same thing we told her. Don't worry. Just follow Krishna conscious. Just follow this process. Even if you are coming here for some selfish motive, please keep coming with same motive, because Krishna is the biggest cheater of all. Who can cheat Krishna? Krishna, you will come thinking that you are cheating Krishna, but Without your knowledge, you will be cheated. And how you will be cheated? You will become the devotee of Krishna without your knowledge. And after few years, you will think back and say, I came to cheat Krishna, but Krishna cheated me, and you start crying in the for the by in devotion towards Krishna. Similarly, when we are in this body, when we are performing fruitive activities, and when we are performing our duties and we are attached to fruitive results, but if we with all this motive, at least if we come in contact with Krishna instead of going to any other demigod, we will be cheated by Krishna, and that cheating will be good for us. So only way to come out of this entanglement of attachment of to fruitive activities is to stay in this process, whether you are sincere or not sincere, whether you are selfish or whether you are compassionate, whether you want to learn or you don't want to learn. Just keep one thing in mind, that stay in this process. Krishna will cheat you, and Krishna will make you devotee. And what to speak of then going to another demigod? If you work for, when you want fruitive results, you always look to go for some demigod. Like for example, Monday one god, Tuesday another god, Thursday another, Friday another, Saturday another. Only for getting some results which you want to enjoy, which you feel you are enjoying, but you are not. There are very example, you can easily analyze. When you are eating gulab jamun, you feel that you are enjoying the taste of gulab jamun, but actually the material of gulab jamun is just being agitated on the tongue. And because of that agitation, you are getting some sweet feeling, and that too, it will stay only for 1 or 2 minutes. Again you'll hanker to have it. Again you'll hanker to have it. After having 10 gulab jamuns, you will not even hanker to have it, and you will get other problems. So for any fruitive activities in this material world, you will hanker to have it again and again, and after having so much, you will get so much pain. And once that pain is gone, you are again covered by illusion, and again you want to have it, and after you have it again, you are going through pain. So where is the enjoyment? But still we feel that there is enjoyment. It's all because of illusion. We are covered with this illusion. But same gulab jam, if you offer it to Krishna and eat it, then the bliss you will get. Even that same process is happening. Gulab jamun is getting agitated, and in 2 minutes you might not even feel the taste of gulab jamun. But internally, your consciousness is getting purified. Internally, your consciousness is getting purified slowly, slowly, like they say, shaner, shaner. Gradually, slowly, slowly, it is getting purified. And without your knowledge, after few years, when you see, you think that I was not at all chanting one round a few years ago, but now I'm chanting 16 rounds, and now I'm doing some service. You might feel that you are not sincere, and you might feel that you are doing for your selfish motives. But without your knowledge, after a few years, you started chanting, you got initiated, you are doing service, and you are in the association of devotees. So so this is the power of this process. Even though we come for some fruitive results, because we are conditioned. We go to one demigod for asking some fruitive result. Similarly, we come to Krishna in the start for asking some money or something. And at least that is better to start with, and then slowly, slowly, after a few years, we will be attached. We will be attached to Krishna, and we will which will make our life better, which will make our 7 generations back and front lives better. And because we are standing we are standing in the process, we are holding on the process, and we are doing ourselves naturally, and we are feeling some some happiness when performing this process. Naturally, we'll speak with others. If we see a new person, we'll speak with them how good this process is. And if we and at least one out of them will get benefit, and thus and that will be the success of Srila Prabhupada. That will be the success of this process. And at least one person who was just roaming around in this material world from birth after birth, wandering in life in one body to another body, at least because you were doing this process and you spoke with that person, and that helped him to come to this process. So this is what you will do. You will help yourself, you will help your family, you will help others, and your guru and Srila Prabhupada and Krishna and everybody will be happy. So this is what the same thing which we are doing. Same thing when we are doing our duties for fruitive activities. If that same duty, if we do for Krishna, and how we can do for Krishna, it's very easy. Every one of you already know, but I'm just speaking for myself. It's very easy to dovetail our duties for Krishna. For example, if we are we anyways we have to eat. In anyways we have to go and buy groceries. So instead of thinking that I'll buy groceries for myself, just think that I'll buy grocery for Krishna and offer it to Krishna. Krishna will eat it, and then after that we will eat it. In that way, we are dovetailing our activities toward Krishna. This is just one example. Any activity we can dovetail in this way. So our fruits from the duty which we are getting, like money, and from that fruit we are buying grocery. When we think that I am buying that grocery for myself, that will become fruitive activity. But when we think that I am buying grocery for Krishna, that will become Krishna conscious activity. So same thing, but by our consciousness we can dovetail it in the proper way, in the service of Krishna. And whatever we were doing, same thing will liberate us now, because we are doing it in the service for Krishna. So after reading this verse, when I say when here it is also said that in the last sentence that those who worship demigods with the consciousness that each and every demigod is a separate god cannot be elevated to the spiritual world. What to speak of the person who is simply attached to the duty for the upliftment of their material condition. So that is what we saw in the last yesterday's verse, that even even Brahma, Shiva, and everyone, they are Mahajans. Brahma is Mahajan, Lord Shiva is Mahajan, and Sanat Kumara is Mahajan. But still, Srila Prabhupada and Kapila Muni said that if there is a chance for them to come back, we cannot say that oh they'll come back. We can just take the principle out of it, as Shaman Krishna Prabhu said. The principle is that we should. It can happen to them also, so it will happen to us. So we have to be. We should not think that okay, demigod is like a separate god. Demigod God is also like associate a devotee of Krishna. Rather, I was hearing again from Radha Govind Swami Maharaj. He was saying that in Hindi, if we say it is very nice, but I'll just say it in English. He was saying, okay, I'll say it in Hindi. He was saying, मनुष्य के घर में सब देवता होते हैं, लेकिन वही देवता के घर में कृष्णा होते हैं. So I cannot say it properly like he said. The meaning of it is in the home of human being, we have 100 photos of different demigods, but in the home of that demigod you will have only one photo, that is photo of Krishna. They'll only worship Krishna. And we think that we are worshipping demigods, and they are like a god. But when we go to their home, we'll see that they are also worshipping some other god. And who is that god? They are worshipping Krishna. So If we think that demigods are is like a separate god, then we are in illusion. That because of that mentality, when we think that demigods are separate god, we will get that mentality is that even humans are like a god. If someone is in the power, and you will see him like a god. Like we know so many Indians in especially in South India, they see Rajnikant as god. And not only Rajnikant, they see so many other people as a god, because they think that they are famous, they have some power, they have some name, fame, and power. They are like God, and they start worshipping them. And if they start worshipping them, what even worshipping demigod, you will be in this material world. What to speak of your worshipping some human? You your future, your next life will be very bad. Mostly, it will be in very in the darkness. So that is why this knowledge is very important, and to spread this knowledge is more important. We are helping ourselves by this knowledge, and we will help others by spreading this knowledge. And by spreading this knowledge, how many people you can save, whether we are pure or impure. Just speak about Krishna, one day we'll become pure and others will also become pure. So that is what that is what we have to do when we are in the Krishna conscious. That is in this way we'll make all our activities as in Krishna consciousness, and will purify it, and will not get and we will our attachment to enjoy the fruits of that activities will slowly go away. And we will we will realize that we are not the doer, Krishna is the doer. And we the fruit which we are getting is not because of our duty, because of my doing. It's only because of Krishna's mercy I'm getting the fruit. And when we get fruits in our when we get these fruits in the favor of in our favor, will not be like elevated in happiness. And when we get the fruits against our favor, will not be depressed, will be neutral, will be stable. So that that will solve the purpose of getting this human body. That and we will one day will reach what I wanted to speak today on this verse. Please forgive me if I have spoken anything wrong. But if anybody have any corrections or any comments, you can please correct me. Hare Krishna. You have any questions or corrections? Yes. And Krishna cheats us. Krishna never cheats. Krishna cheats us in good way. We we might thinking that we are cheat. I am the meaning for me when I'm saying Krishna cheats us is that actually there is Krishna never cheats us. Krishna gives us what is best for us, and out of it, our ignorance, we don't know that it is best for us, and yeah, probably do something wrong. Yeah, that is what I'm thinking of my example, and I'm saying I was thinking that when I came, I was cheating Krishna. Like I was thinking that like I'm only coming for prasad and all. So I'm very intelligent. See, they are giving me very easily prasad. I'm taking prasad. I don't care anything. I'll come and I'll eat and I'll go. Whether you speak you are not this body or spirit soul, or whether you speak Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead, I think that Shiva is God. For me, he will only God. You speak whatever you want to speak. I'll hear from this ear and I'll take it out from here. But I'll take prasad from my mouth and I'll keep it in my stomach. I was thinking like that. So I was thinking that I'm cheating them. But now today I am the one who is saying you are not this body, you are spirit soul. So I meant in that way, that yeah, actually yes, he might think that yes, exactly. So Krishna is doing whatever is good for us. Yeah, he's not like cheating. So the word was wrong, but my meaning was right. Thank you so much for correcting, sir. As opposed to cheating, would tricking be better? Yeah, trick. Like he, the example you
given, but it sounds like just cheating, the meaning of the word cheating means you're not getting something, you've been deceived or whatever.
That is negative.
This person thinks they're just getting free prasad and they are having a good time singing and dancing or whatever, but don't actually care. Through time, Krishna has tricked you into being a devotee.
Yeah, exactly. That is correct word, trick. But trick is also
Is it much better or is it still
tricking is also little negative, you can say.
You wanted to use Krishna's specialties, but Krishna totally purifies you and you become Krishna's
servant.
And it's like, you wanted to get something out of Krishna, but you ended up giving yourself to Krishna. It's like it's kind of not tricking. Tricking is little
negative, little negative.
You don't carry the intensity. Cheating means like you wanted to cheat Krishna, but Krishna cheat you and he actually, and then you became out of his love for you became surrendered.
I think we're not disagreeing on the process there.
Principle is same, but the words, usage of words is different.
I think a mother doesn't trick her child. You got it. Even though they have obligations between themselves, and it will be only for a certain period of time, right? It doesn't mean tricking.
And there are so many verses, like Vilpamangala Thakur said Choram. So that Chorashtakam, he says that Krishna, you are a thief. You come and you come and just steal the heart of your devotees. So many acharyas use this negative word only to glorify Krishna more.
I think that's the sort of.
So that's the sort of mood of the devotee.
But somebody
third person might not understand.
Like we first hearing for the first time, actually you said something. When you come to Krishna, your suffering will increase by 10 times.
For 10 folds.
So scary. They might not understand. But that is what actually one student asked me yesterday only. She asked me, one student said that, and another student said, I am coming for 9 months for this program. I don't see any. You say that you will be happy, eat prasad, you'll be happy. And I don't see that I am not getting any, my suffering is there and it is increasing also. I am now, before I had only anxiety for exam. Now I have anxiety for exam, anxiety for getting job, anxiety to complete my loan, and so many anxieties it is increased in this 9 months. So you are saying that you come here and you will be happy. So to that student only, I was telling you, when we say you come here and be happy, your perspective towards your problems will change. You will be happy even though you are going through problem. You will not get affected. You will be neutral in that problem. So I had to be very frank to that student. Otherwise, they were like. They were saying that why will I come and waste my time here when I'm going through so much problem? So that attitude towards that problem will change even if it is increasing.
So, but from the perspective of the new person.
Yeah, but in this class, all are devotees, so that's why I'm speaking like this.
See, tell before I have time.
Okay.
About the external.
Okay.
See, in the case of student, those problems will eventually come into his life if he becomes a devotee or not.
Yeah.
But the way he faces the problem, the way our perspective towards life, our perspective towards problem will change. Now we don't think that when you come after coming to Krishna consciousness, like in the material world, everybody is scared of death. But when you come to Krishna consciousness, you see death as some minor change.
Yeah.
That the way we could go from Bible to eat like that. That is another thing. That is the biggest achievement. Like biggest. That will somebody contacts me, they become very depressed and they become so worried. But when you become devotee, any severe disease also, will not impact them.
Yeah.
Because we have so many devotees who are addicted to cancer and some serious, but they are okay. This one life, that's it. They are taking it so casually.
Yeah.
That is the power of Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
Or like now it is said that for a person in the material world, the problems are like ocean. Bhavambuddhi means ocean of illusion. But for a person who comes into Krishna consciousness, the ocean will shrink into the footprint of a craft. Means like the how much water
Yeah.
the footprint of a craft can hold. Any person can easily cross. So problems will remain, problems will stay as it is, but our perspective will go.
Yeah.
Our ability to cross over
Yeah.
problems
Yes.
will
Yes.
we get inner strength
Yeah.
because of Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
And our perspective and our ability to handle the problems will
Yeah.
increase.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if we say like we come to Krishna consciousness,
Yeah. Here are all our devotees, Prabhuji. For new people, if I say they'll not come on the first day also. In the first day, we'll say them that don't even just chant. There is no rules and regulations. In that way, we call them, but they will get the mercy by the devotees. Yeah. Yeah. But as you said, for new people, yes, Prabhuji, it is not good.
say something like this, you have to explain it elaborately so that you not. For example, take the experience of a devotee who is going through a lot of troubles.
Yeah.
He just started working, but he can go to lots of things. And if he gets that, there is good chance that fire and doing it.
Yeah, true.
Even devotee also can do the Krishna is not going to help him. Then
Yeah. Anybody have any questions on Zoom?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Rishabh.
Prabhuji, I don't have any question, but I just wanted to emphasize that the way you pacified that devotee saying that because she had that little grudge, sorry, a little doubt in her mind that I'm doing this out of bad, uh, bad intention. But even though you use the word that Krishna will cheat you, he is the biggest cheater. But the intent and the that was so pure because you just wanted to pacify her on her level. So I really like that point, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for presenting it.
Thank you, Mata. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Just a short observation.
Yes.
I like the uh, part of your lecture today. It reminded me of, of course, studied European philosophy for 20 years. And so very much reminds me of, you're scientific, or were a scientific person. You've heard of Pascal, haven't you?
Yeah, Pascal, yes.
Blaise Pascal, he was a genius Christian thinker from the 17th century. And someone asked Pascal, I'm having trouble believing and what have you. Pascal's response was, bend the knee, say the prayer, and eventually belief will come. I see that same dynamic at play. Truly, like, most Westerners or whatever, they don't believe in anything. When they come to the process or what have you, they're attracted by initial things. And then by doing it, it becomes clear, it becomes true, yes, or the truth of it is revealed, yes. So bend the knee, say the prayer,
Yeah.
belief will come.
Yeah.
Pascal seems right on with.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. So if nobody have any other questions, we'll end here.
Did you have a question for me?
Instead of Pascal,
Yeah,
is it a person invented treasure unit?
Yeah, named for him.
Oh,
He was a genius, one of his sites, but also a Christian existentialist, right? That this life is horrible, and so Church of Christ. That was his. We can take that out and apply that to our life, sure.
Prabhu, and one more thing, you said if people are having troubles, Krishna will solve it out, right? So that is the reason most of the people are coming. If people have problems and Krishna doesn't solve, so people won't come.
First, they will come for some, like four types of people will come to Krishna. For somebody will come for money, somebody who is in need of money will come, and somebody who is in distress will come to Krishna. Somebody who is very inquisitive will come to Krishna, and somebody will come in knowledge. So in that four, there is one who come for distress. They will come to Krishna for distress, and with, as again we told, whether problem will get solved or doesn't solve. If they come and if they keep coming, if they come in association, when they come here, we see always some new person will come. They might have so many problems. You point out any person in this world, Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos also, everybody is battling their own battle. So everybody is having their own problems. There is no one free from problem. Students have some problem, married person have some problem, brahmacharis might have some problem, or anyone have problem. Everybody is going through problem. But when they come, and when some devotees there, and they come and they try to invite them for program, please come and all, and you will be benefited with so many ways, and they start coming in some expectation, of course. From day one nobody will come in only from day one, but slowly you can see, we can all see our lives, whoever are devotees, how we came and what how we are now. We came for something or other. Maybe there are few people who came for pure intentions like knowledge. The person who come in knowledge are the best. That's what Krishna says. But somebody might come for money, somebody might come for distress, somebody is inquisitive only, what is, who is Krishna and all. So they'll come, but when they stay, you will see that you are very much indifferent to that problem, and that problem is not significant. 6 months ago you might have some problem. Now you see and look back 6 months ago and you will laugh. Oh, that was very small problem. You will yourself, your perspective will change, because who helped you? And anyway, nobody can help. Only Krishna is helping everyone. Krishna is only helping to solve their problems. If Krishna is giving you problem, Krishna will give you strength also to come out of that problem. And without your knowledge, the time will pass, and you after few years you'll go back and see, oh, in my college I was struggling to find a job. Now I have good job. I was struggling to find a house. Now I have house. I was struggling to do something, but now I'm able to do it. So who is helping us? Krishna is only helping us. And if that problem still remains, like somebody have disease, chronic disease, and they are going through disease, and they are still going through, as Prabhuji said, that we will become that everybody will be traumatic before coming to Krishna consciousness. But once they come to Krishna consciousness, as Prabhuji said, that you will you will not have you will not have that much fear with that problem, because you are realizing slowly that you are not this body anyway, you are spirit soul. So Krishna, whether he takes out problem or whether he doesn't take out problem, if he takes out one problem, you will have another problem next day, next year, or that problems will be there. This material world is designed in such a way that problems will be there at every step, and it is designed in such a way to frustrate everyone. So instead of thinking that, oh, Krishna will remove the problem, Krishna will give us more better thing. What he will give us intelligence, he will give us realization to be indifferent to any situation, whether good or bad. So that is important. One problem will go, second problem will come. But if you have that kind of consciousness, that problems will come and go. I have to remain neutral. I have to remain stable. Then which is better? That consciousness is better, or just removing one problem today is better? Consciousness is better. So that is what Krishna will give us. And how Krishna will give us? Through association of devotees, from hearing and from reading. So that is what I can say to your question. Hope it you understood what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Yeah. So if nobody have any questions, we'll end here. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Navita
Yay.
Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. It was a very nice class, basic and very. Your faith was shining in the class. Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. I'm